you're witnessing a revolution that's transforming the very fabric of our existence. 100,000 years of human evolution, altered in just 5 years, thanks to CRISPR. This technology is rewriting the code of life, much like a word processor for DNA. You can edit, delete, insert, the possibilities are endless. Take the case of sickle cell anemia, a genetic disorder that affects over 100,000 people in the US alone. With CRISPR, scientists can now edit the faulty gene responsible for this disease, potentially curing it. Did you know that CRISPR is also being used to bring back extinct species, like the woolly mammoth? It's a surprising fact that raises both hopes and concerns about the ethics of such endeavors. As you ponder the implications, consider this: you can create new species, or cure genetic diseases that have plagued humanity for centuries. The power is immense, and it's in our hands. You can imagine a future where genetic engineering becomes the norm, and diseases like cystic fibrosis, which affects 1 in every 2,500 births, become a thing of the past. The future is now, and it's unfolding at an unprecedented pace. You're about to unlock the power of CRISPR, a game-changer in genetic engineering. It's like a molecular scissors, cutting DNA with precision at a specific spot. The cell then repairs the cut by inserting new DNA, much like a molecular Lego where you can build, create, and modify. This technology has vast possibilities, and you can imagine it like a computer program editing the code of life. For instance, scientists used CRISPR to treat sickle cell anemia in a patient named Victoria Gray, who received a groundbreaking treatment that involved editing her bone marrow cells to produce healthy red blood cells. It's astonishing to think that this technology can be used to treat complex diseases. Surprisingly, CRISPR is also being explored for its potential to bring back extinct species, like the woolly mammoth. You might be wondering how this works. It's actually quite simple. The cell's natural repair mechanism is hijacked to insert new DNA, allowing for precise edits to be made. As you delve deeper into this technology, you'll discover that the implications are profound, and the future of genetic engineering is exciting. With CRISPR, the possibilities are endless, and you're on the cusp of a genetic revolution. Meet the molecules involved. There's Cas9, the enzyme that cuts DNA with incredible precision. And TrackRNA, the guide that finds the exact spot. Together they form a complex that's 100x more precise than natural evolution. You can see it like a key, unlocking the code of life. For instance, scientists at the Broad Institute use CRISPR to edit genes in human cells, achieving an impressive 90% success rate. The science is mind-blowing. Your body has 37 trillion cells, each with its own DNA. The complexity is staggering. Consider this: if you were to count each of your cells individually, it would take you over 600 years, assuming you count 1 cell per second. Surprisingly, research has shown that the human nose can detect over 1 trillion different scents, thanks to the unique combination of genes in our olfactory receptors. As you delve deeper into the world of genetics, you'll discover more fascinating facts. The precision of CRISPR technology has opened up new avenues for medical research and treatment, allowing scientists to target specific genes and edit them with unprecedented accuracy. This has the potential to revolutionize our understanding of genetics and disease. In 2015, a breakthrough changed everything. Scientists discovered a way to make CRISPR self-replicating, a genetic bomb that can spread rapidly and rewrite the code of entire ecosystems. You won't believe the implications. For instance, a study by the Broad Institute found that CRISPR can edit genes with an unprecedented 90% efficiency. That's like a butterfly effect: small changes, huge consequences. The power is immense. Consider the work of Dr. Jennifer Doudna, who pioneered CRISPR technology and warned about its potential misuse. Now, imagine this technology being used to eradicate diseases like malaria, which kills over 400,000 people annually. Surprisingly, CRISPR can also be used to bring back extinct species, like the woolly mammoth, by editing the genes of its closest relative, the Asian elephant. You can see how this raises ethical questions. The possibilities are endless, and the responsibility is yours. As you delve deeper, you'll realize that CRISPR is not just a tool, but a double-edged sword that can change the course of history. With great power comes great responsibility, and it's up to you to decide how this technology will shape our future. You're already living with CRISPR. Right now. In your body. There are CRISPR-based therapies, like the one used to treat sickle cell anemia, a disease that affects over 100,000 people in the United States alone. For instance, a study published in the New England Journal of Medicine showed that CRISPR-based therapy can increase the production of healthy red blood cells in patients with sickle cell anemia, with one patient, Victoria Gray, experiencing a significant reduction in sickle cell crises after undergoing the treatment. They're working. And saving lives. It's like a molecular rescue mission. You can see the impact in people's lives. The future is now. But what's even more surprising is that CRISPR is not just limited to human health, it's also being used to develop more sustainable agriculture, like CRISPR-edited crops that can withstand droughts and diseases. You might be shocked to learn that scientists are even using CRISPR to bring back extinct species, like the woolly mammoth. As you watch this, researchers are working tirelessly to push the boundaries of what's possible with CRISPR, and the results are nothing short of remarkable. The possibilities are endless, and it's exciting to think about what's next. Most people think CRISPR is a cure-all. But it's not. There are risks. And uncertainties. Like unintended consequences. And mosaicism. It's like a genetic game of chance. You can't predict the outcome. Yet. For instance, a study on human embryos using CRISPR found that the gene editing was successful in only about 50% of the cases, and in some of those cases, unintended parts of the genome were altered. The science is still evolving. You need to stay informed. Surprisingly, CRISPR can also be used to bring back extinct species, like the woolly mammoth, by editing the genes of its closest living relative, the Asian elephant. But that's a whole different story. The point is, CRISPR is a powerful tool, but it's not without its flaws. You should know that scientists are working tirelessly to improve its precision and safety. It's crucial to understand the complexities of CRISPR, especially if you're considering it for medical treatment. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions. So, take the time to learn about CRISPR, its potential, and its limitations. Your health and the future of genetic engineering depend on it. In 2020, a surprise discovery changed everything. Scientists found a way to use CRISPR to edit human brains, and it's like a molecular mind bender. The implications are staggering. You can imagine it, a world where you can upgrade your mind like a computer. For instance, consider the case of Jennifer Doudna, a pioneer in CRISPR research, who successfully used the technology to treat sickle cell anemia in patients. Now, imagine applying that same technology to the human brain. It's a game changer. You might be able to enhance your memory or even cure neurological disorders. The future is wild. Surprisingly, the human brain contains over 100 billion neurons, and CRISPR can potentially target each one. This raises questions about the ethics of brain editing. As you ponder the possibilities, remember that scientists are already making breakthroughs. A study published in the journal Nature found that CRISPR can be used to treat muscular dystrophy in mice. It's a small step, but it's a step towards a future where you can upgrade your mind. The possibilities are endless, and it's exciting to think about what's next. You're on the cusp of a revolution in human enhancement. You now know the power of CRISPR, a tool that can edit genes with unprecedented precision. It's like a double-edged sword, capable of curing devastating diseases like sickle cell anemia, which affects over 100,000 people in the United States alone. For instance, scientists used CRISPR to treat a patient named Layla Richards, a 1-year-old girl with leukemia, by editing her T-cells to target cancer cells. Or, it can rewrite ecosystems, potentially disrupting delicate balances. The choice is ours, and it's a heavy responsibility. What will you do with this knowledge? Can you handle the power of CRISPR? It's a question that requires careful consideration. Interestingly, CRISPR is not just limited to humans, it can also be used to bring back extinct species, like the woolly mammoth. This raises even more questions about the ethics of genetic editing. You might be surprised to know that CRISPR is also being used to develop novel biofuels, by engineering microorganisms to produce fuels more efficiently. As you ponder the implications of CRISPR, remember that its power can be harnessed for good or bad, and it's up to us to ensure it's used responsibly.